Welcome back, everybody. This is day 4 of the Whiskies of the World Advent Calendar from Flaviar. Let's see what we have. Number 4. Another lightly colored one. This should be interesting. This is whiskey from Japan, bottled at 46% ABV. I wonder, is it real Japanese whiskey? Fake Japanese whiskey? One that you're not really sure? Well, I guess we're going to find out. Nose first. So, dark fruit like plum. A little bit of baking spices. A little bit of almost like a milk chocolate. Some sort of milk chocolate candy. A little bit of apple, like applesauce. And out of those baking spices, cinnamon is starting to show up. Yeah, pretty interesting on the nose. Let's see what the palate's like. So, applesauce, slightly tart, cinnamon, a little bit of oak, vanilla, like a brown sugar sort of sweetness. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Let's try one little drop of water. Just drop, right. That brought the oak to the forefront on the nose. Yeah, like a sweet oak. Palate? Yeah, so that brought the oak and the other baking spices to the forefront. Following that, you get like the brown sugar sweetness, a little bit of the tart apple, and lingering with sweetness and a little bit of that oak. Let's see what we have here. Get it out. That's right. Spit out multiple cards. Only want the one. All right. So I'll let you guys have the first look. So this is the Kurayoshi Sherry Cask Pure Malt Japanese Whiskey. So Kurayoshi is a fake Japanese whiskey. It's most likely almost entirely made up of Scotch imported to Japan, maybe aged in Japan for a little while. And on the front here, it says legendary volcanic stone filtered water of the Totori Prefecture. Well, I guess that's what they're using to dilute it down to 46%. Flavor wise, it's showing zesty, citrus zest, mineral, herbs, cherry, berries, lemon, grassy, and strawberry. Yeah, I mean it is a interesting whiskey. I just wish that they'd be a little more honest about what it is. Uh, Hopefully, in the near future, Japan passes some laws that defines Japanese whiskey as being distilled in Japan, so that we don't have all these tons and tons of products that are marketing themselves as Japanese whiskey. And if you didn't know any better, you would think that, oh, hey, this was distilled in Japan, and you would be like, oh, so I know that Japan has a shortage of whiskey, so, you know, I'm willing to pay more money for Japanese whiskey. A lot of these companies are taking advantage of that mentality, even though they're importing whiskey from Scotland and other places and trying to pass it off as their own. Transparency is something that I personally really like in a whiskey. So, while it's an interesting dram, I would not recommend going out and buying it. I would recommend trying some real Japanese whiskey from Suntory or Nika. A comparable one to this that you can actually find. Maybe try the Nika Taketsuru Pure Malt. That might be a good starting point. Well, until next time, cheers.